Hey everyone, Tyler Zupcic here with Baseball Rebellion, joined with Dave Shinskie, our lead pitching instructor, Evan Phillips of the Baltimore Orioles, and today we want to take you through Evan's off-season training, why he came to us, some of the things he's benefited from coming to see us, and things that you can benefit from coming to see us in your off-season training as well. So Dave, I'll let you start it off, kind of asking Evan some questions about his training and what he experiences so far.
Yeah, so it was an awesome experience with Evan this off-season. Evan, talk to us a little bit about what we did on a daily basis here, and basically, what you learned at Baseball Rebellion.
So when I first noticed Baseball Rebellion, I was scrolling through social media, and I saw you guys were located in Durham, which is about 45 minutes away from where I live.
A little bit.
And I figured, it's a great opportunity to train somewhere with, the baseball community. And when I actually, my first day training at Baseball Rebellion, I didn't expect, what I learned. So what we do on a day-to-day basis is all movement based, and that's something I've never done. And so getting in my body in my proper positions, it's made my arm feel 100 times better, and I've seen tremendous great strides in my productivity.
That's awesome. So next question, I asked this to a 10-year-old yesterday. I'm writing a little article about self-discipline, which is going to lead into my third question. But going back into your spring training and your season, talk to me a little bit about what you're going to take into your training that you didn't have, let's say, through your minor leagues or college days.
Yeah, so everyone focuses on mechanics, pre-season, and even maybe in spring training they want to lock down their mechanics. And when the season starts, you just go be a competitor. You go pitch, you go try to win games. And so the drills that we did here, the movement-based drills that we did, gives me a structure and something I can go back to. It's going to be like riding a bike. If I notice something on the mound that is incorrect, I have countless drills that'll help me get my body back in the right position.
What about mentally?
Mentally, I don't really tie the two together. I think the only aspect I can think of is when I'm on the mound and say I'm behind 3-0 on a guy. I can assess what went wrong, make sure I'm putting my body back in the right position, and then trust myself. That's partially what got me to the major league level, and trust myself to put my body in the right spot and make competitive pitches.
Yeah, it's funny to hear, like I said, an 11-year-old or 10-year-old answer these questions, and then asking an elite athlete. So self-discipline, right? Self-discipline. You kind of touched on it a little bit. What does that mean to you when you're training, say, here or by yourself? What does that mean to you, self-discipline?
It's making sure each throw counts. And there's been countless times where I'm throwing in the cage and I'll catch myself getting out of whack. And I got to knock myself for it, but it's also an encouragement to get back on track. So if I notice something, say my arm might be in the wrong position, or I land too late, or I land early, whatever it may be, I can assess those things and be diligent about making sure I get it 100% of the time. That way there's no room for error.
Perfect answer.
Yes, and Evan, you've had success at every level you pitched at, whether it's college, minor leagues, big leagues. What would you say to other professional athletes? Because there's kind of that thought out there that once I make it to the top, I made it. I really don't need that much outside help. So what would you say to players like that who, whether they're at the big leagues or they're on the cusp of big leagues, about reaching out to outside help, whether it's a private pitching instructor or going, to your college, whatever it is, what would you say to them about reaching for outside help?
Yeah, I would say don't be stubborn. There's always room to learn. Pitching is something that no one's cracked the code. There's just countless ways to go about it. There's other companies out there that say they know the way, but I've gained a lot from Baseball Rebellion and from Dave, so I highly recommend Baseball Rebellion, but I've been countless other places, but just take bits and pieces here and there, learn what works best for you, and run with it. Trust yourself.
Yeah, you said good, crack the code. Like, we haven't cracked the code, but whether it's pitching, hitting, nobody claims that we know it all, or hopefully no one else claims they know it all, but it's just a place where we bounce ideas off each other all day long. So we learn from you, we learn from 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, whatever it is. You learn from us, and it's just taking bits and pieces back to our training, to your training, to your season, whatever it is. So it's good that a guy like you of your pedigree has chosen to seek out Dave and his movement patterns, and Baseball Rebellion's movement patterns, what we learned and everything. So it's just a cool thing to see of two completely different worlds working together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I just want to thank you, Evan, for again reaching out and having an open mind about the movements that we teach here, and it's only making us better. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And good luck this year, man.
Yeah, we're super excited. I know Dave's going to want to come out there and see you, so we're excited. And again, reiterate, Dave said thanks for coming in, and look forward to tracking you. So
awesome.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Yep. Thanks, guys.